Hi YouTube, this is Marita Joyce and I am back with another video. Today is Nonfiction Friday, so I have my nonfiction pick for you guys, and it is Barron's Foreign Language Guide. It's a Spanish-English dictionary. Okay, so I'm going to tell you guys all about this. So the journey for me to learn Spanish started long ago. It started with me in high school. I took a Spanish speaking course in high school for like 2 or 3 years, I think. And I still even remember my Spanish teacher's name. Her name was Miss Palacio. And I loved it. She was from Panama. And so she taught me so much about Spanish. I loved it. It was so much fun. I learned so much. However, I did not learn to speak Spanish fluently. I think in those classes that I took over a couple years, the thing I developed most was my ability to read and write Spanish, because we primarily did a lot of reading and writing Spanish. And so I would get on the train in New York City and there would be signs in Spanish and I could read the signs and understand them perfectly fine. I was a bit frustrated that I could not speak Spanish. And I'm like, how is it that I can read and write and cannot speak Spanish? Well, because I spent my time practicing reading and writing it. So after that, it became a goal for me to learn to speak Spanish fluently. I went on to college. I think I took a year or two of Spanish in college. Still no ability to speak Spanish fluently. So as an adult, I went on to join a Spanish speaking group. I went to meetup.com and joined a Spanish speaking group. I even hired a tutor, guys. I found a Colombian woman to tutor me for one-on-one tutoring. However, school kind of interfered with that because I started school and it was like school was the priority, and so I was having less and less time to do these Spanish tutoring sessions. However, I still have a deep desire to learn to speak Spanish. I love the language, I love the culture, and I'm just so interested in it. So I decided to record this video so you guys can hold me accountable. My goal is to speak Spanish fluently. I don't have a timeline on it. Maybe I should set a timeline, but I'm afraid to set a timeline because I'm afraid I'm not going to reach it in time. But my goal is to speak Spanish fluently and to actually record a YouTube video in all Spanish. All in Spanish, completely Spanish. And so this Nonfiction Friday, I've chosen this book because I think this is going to be it. Like, this is the golden nugget that's going to get me over the hump. What I've decided to do, the plan is to go through this book and to actually copy this dictionary. Now, I know that sounds crazy, but I feel like I will learn so much from this dictionary. I'm going to go through each day. I'm going to copy a couple of words and I'm just going to learn a couple of words. But in addition to doing that, I'm going to go to the back of this book. And back here, I have my suffixes, prefixes, I have my conjugations. I basically have everything that I need to learn Spanish. From my understanding of Spanish and basically how I need to learn to put together sentences and things like that. This book, this dictionary, actually provides everything that I pretty much need to get started in terms of basics. I even have the greetings in here, okay? Everything is here. Pronouns are here, the possessives are here, future tenses are here, the masculine and feminine forms of the word. It's all here. And yeah, so this book is going to be very helpful. In addition to all of that information, there is a card inside that gives me an electronic version of the dictionary. So I could actually download this to my phone or either my computer and be able to learn on the go. I got all my countries in here. I'm sure my numbers are in here. Everything's in here. Okay, so I'm going to combine this book with another Spanish textbook that I have. I think it's like a college level Spanish textbook. In addition to this online resource that is an actual class. It's an online class that is offered for free, and the name of the online place where I go to get this course is called edX. You can actually pay for certification in whatever it is you're learning. There's all kinds of languages on there: German, French, Spanish, everything. And it's an entire curriculum on that language. There's all kinds of stuff: computer science, psychology, like medical stuff, anything you want to learn, it's all free. Now, if at the end of it you decide you want to get the certification, I think you pay like $45-50, something like that, and you get certified in it if you're able to pass the examinations and things like that. So those are going to be the resources that I use to conquer this hill, like this battle. Like, this is one of my goals. I have to do this. It's just something internally that I feel I have to do. I don't know why. I love the culture. I love the language. And that's just one of my goals. I have a couple of languages I want to speak. One is Mandarin, the other is Spanish. And outside of those, I don't think that there are any others that I really deeply want to learn. But Spanish is one of them, and it's going to be the first language that I conquer. I'm going to do this. And you guys are going to hold me accountable, because you're going to remind me that I said I was going to do a video in Spanish. So yeah, that's it. So those are my resources. edX is what I'm going to use as like my formal training class for Spanish. I'm going to go through the Spanish English dictionary from front to back. I'm going to learn all my vocabulary. I'm going to learn everything out of here. And I'm going to do it in small bits, the way you eat an elephant, bit by bit. I'm going to do it that way. I'm going to incorporate my tutoring. I'll start my tutoring back from my tutor. She is Colombian. And I will begin to go to my meetup groups so that I will actually be speaking. And that's, I think, one of the most important things, is to actually start speaking it. So yeah, so that's one of my goals. That is how I'm also broadening my horizons, trying to become more well-rounded. That's something that I think I'm going to enjoy immensely. And I hope you guys will join me on that journey. Find your language, find your book, go to your local bookstore. Or I know this is in Barnes & Noble because I've seen it in there. It was actually like, this is a Borders one. It was like $16.99 in Borders. It looks like that was the price. I actually got this book probably for about $2 at a library bookstore. So you could find it somewhere for a lot cheaper, or you could go out to Barnes & Noble or Borders, if Borders still exists, I don't know, and get this book and begin your journey and along with me. So I will update you guys on my progress probably in a month or two, just to let you know how things are going and how I'm progressing. And that's that. So this has been Nonfiction Friday. Thank you guys for listening to me. I hope you learned something from this. I hope you enjoyed it. Please share with your friends and family. I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Bye.